Happy times for everyone. And if you're new here, my name is Mel or Lana. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about my dancing salary, reveal how much do I really make. So because I'm an emoter, I really don't make that much. I don't make as much as an emoter would make. What I mean by that is Levins is more like you're connecting an adult toy to you. Since I don't do that, I kind of make less. Look at it like how you would do it like in a real strip club kind of setting. Sometimes you really don't even make nothing. I haven't been making towards since almost 2 weeks now, just because there's a lack of dancers. There's not that really much of us to be like, okay, for a first set, you see what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, most definitely when you become a stripper, you gotta keep things in mind that you always won't make money. And that is something that I am learning. You always won't make money. You some nights you just don't make anything, or some nights there are no sets. So you take it as a freebie to probably go freelance or do whatever you need to do. Um, so yeah, um, dancing for me has not, it's been easy, but sometimes I always don't want to dance. So don't look at it like when you first dance, like, oh, you finna be making bank. I would say you be making bank as a dancer if you were on Levins. Emoting 9 times out of 10 does make you money for the most part, but it does not make you as much as a Legends dancer or a Legends girl. Men can do it too. I'm not gonna, disdain, definitely from the male audience because there are male strippers as well, but I'm talking to us ladies. Like, if you really wanted to make money, you definitely gotta either have 11s to it or a club has to have enough traffic to continue um doing sets and stuff. And by the way, happy Thanksgiving. If you're new and you've not seen my face before, I'm tired. But a lot of people just still call me Mel, which is also fine. Um, but happy Thanksgiving. By the time this video go out, it'll be, you know, a lot of content I'm gonna work on. So um dancing is one of them. So you just definitely gotta make sure. Like I said, your RV is kind of up to date. Most clubs won't hire you unless your club ID is not up to date. Up to date is meaning like you gotta look like me, not me per se, but your Abby has to be like top tier. I want to say not top tier, but um decent enough to work. A lot of clubs don't hire like noobs, not noobs, but Abbies that don't look decent. And I say that because they want you to go get fixed up. They want you to, especially if you're new, a lot of people what I like to consider is it like plastic surgery and stuff like that. Um, so I work most nights when I'm not teaching. I think now, because it is Thanksgiving, a lot of us are not working tonight. I'm not gonna say not tonight, but a lot of us have not been working. So I also think you see me more on the day during the day. Because a lot of us are more working at home. So dancing salary, you really don't make much. Like I said, most nights you don't even make anything at all. So I think with that being, like I said, I think a lot of people think, oh, when they become a dancer, they're gonna make this amount of money. And I don't think that is necessarily the case because you definitely got to have um some type of every has to look at somewhat decent, and like I said, most clubs hire what I like to call the experts before they hire new people. Because a lot of the new people that start because they don't make a lot of money, they tend to give up and they tend not to want to stay long term. Or, life happens where you're not able to get on as much or as frequent. Um, and that is okay. So most clubs understand. Like I said, I think second life is more like a sexual based game. So I would like to say you see a lot of competition when it comes to owning a strip club because people want what they get or what they pay for. I've been dancing for like 3 years and I bounce from club to club. But I do know from my personal experience that most clubs don't hire you unless you know what you're doing or you're a veteran. And when I mean veteran, I'm talking about like you are, when Second Life first started, down to where they only had one body. But fortunately, I was not in that time. So, yeah. So if you like more content like this, I'm going to see you next time that I upload. And I will see you soon. Bye.